Tonight on CTV News at 5, the complaints around the new cart collection system keep spilling in. Now concerns from downtown Cambridge arguing the carts deface the core. Plus, why a retailer next door to the Frederick Street Bridge construction project says it's ruining her business. And we take a look at some of the best things to do with the family this upcoming March break in this week's edition of Bounce in Your Backyard. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. First at 5, 2 men have been sentenced after pleading guilty to manslaughter in a brutal beating that left a 68-year-old Brantford man dead. It happened at a home on Market Street back in December 2022. Court heard the victim was likely defenseless in the 2-on-1 attack. Kevin Jealous and Calvin Clark were charged with first-degree murder, but pleaded guilty to manslaughter in December, just before the trial was supposed to start in Hamilton Court. They've now been sentenced to 8 years in prison, though with time served. Jealous's net sentence is 28 months and Clark's is 27 months. As the region of Waterloo continues rolling out its new waste collection carts, some businesses say they're turning downtown cores into eyesores. Blue, black, and green bins line the streets of downtown Cambridge and Hespeler, with carts blocking storefronts. Business owners say the carts are too big to store inside the old buildings, but now they've run into another problem that some say could hurt sales down the line.
It's definitely going to impact because they're an eyesore, like, you know, big plastic garbage bins. Like, if we can paint them, maybe we can spruce them up, put some flowers on them, I don't know. But it just doesn't work for the downtown core.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick shows us how businesses are getting creative when it comes to cart storage and why they say something needs to be done. Well, Ashley Bacon joining us now, and as we saw, those carts enjoying a nice clear day, but we heard...
You know, they're talking about painting some flowers on there, but the good news is spring is only 15 days away, so Mother Nature might just have some beautiful ones pop up and maybe distract you from those bins.
That's fine.
But yes, totally as you said, it is a bit of a wet day out there right now, and it's going to continue to be so for the next few days. Okay. So, well, you know, that's what spring brings, and I know we're not quite in spring yet, so don't be mad at me if snow also makes an appearance at some point in the next few weeks. Let's take a look at our freezing rain warning from Environment Canada. Expected to taper off near midnight. The freezing element to this, accretion of up to 2 millimeters. Slippery conditions on roadways and walkways can occur, of course, while that is occurring. This is the problem system that is coming through. It's bringing with it between 5 and 10 millimeters of rain tonight and another 5 to 10 tomorrow. So we are going to see a little bit more wet weather coming through. And as of right now, we're sitting at 1 degree, so very comfortable. Let's take a look outside from Kitchener City Hall tonight. It is slightly raining out there, but again, Colton, the good news is temperatures are warming up with it.
Well, if you want to avoid the rain, we've got something for you. Here's what you need to know. Taking some live music tonight at the Conrad Center. The Downtown Kitchener Sunset Sessions Winter Edition continues, featuring 2 top secret artists from different genres. It's free to attend. Doors open at 6:30. Music starts at 7:30 and wraps up by 9:30. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
Well, a business owner in Kitchener is speaking out, saying the road closure for construction along Frederick Street in Kitchener has almost completely halted sales. The bridge was demolished in December as the province expands Highway 7, but Noor Boutique is located right next to the now missing bridge. The owner of the Turkish fashion boutique says now is normally a busy time for her due to Ramadan, but sales since the construction began are down 90% because people are struggling to access the address. Staff say they likely won't stay open until construction is set to wrap up later this year.
I don't think so. Yeah, this is my 2nd month, and even I cannot make my rent, right? So like, how can I stay here? But because I feel stuck, because I have like 1 more year agreement for here. So I feel very stuck, you know. I'm not able to go move another place, and then just every day I'm losing.
Well, coming up at 6, Karis Mapp will hear from a Kitchener City Councillor about the advice they're giving impacted businesses. A judge has ruled the Waterloo Catholic District School Board acted unreasonably when it sanctioned one of its trustees. Kathy Doherty Masters was barred from attending meetings and sitting on committees after allegations of a conflict of interest. The case centers around a 2023 financial literacy presentation to parents by Doherty Masters' husband, Fred Masters, at an event organized by the board's Catholic Parent Involvement Committee. Court documents say the parent-led committee, not the trustee, made the decision to hire him. Trustees had also raised concerns that decisions she was a part of may impact her son, who worked as a supply teacher with the board. But the judge ruled he had already taken a full-time teaching job with another school board before Doherty Masters was elected. Now the sanctions have been dismissed and the board must pay $20,000 to the trustee for court-related costs.
Angie Hill's here for Bounce in Your Backyard.
Yay!
And you know what, Angie? March break is around the corner, which means, you know, parents, guardians, they're gonna have to find some stuff to do.
What are we gonna
kids.
do? There's some really cool things that we can tell folks about. A brand new thing that has come to the region is the Sugar Bush Tours.
Ooh, okay.
Now they're on, they've started now. It was the 1st of March and it goes until April the 4th. But the Sugar Bush Tours, it looks amazing to me because you can go with a guide or you can just do your own thing. You stop and get a ticket and then walk through and see what they have to offer. Food, drinks, all that kind of great stuff made with maple syrup.
You can't go wrong.
I know.
I love that maple sugar candy. That's my favorite maple treat on the planet.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it.
I know, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Now, the Kitchener Rangers have a really cool initiative that they've done in the past, and they're coming back to Carl's Air Square.
Yep, and so this is called the Downtown Showdown, and I would imagine Councillor Dave Schneider has a lot to do with this, you know, him and the Rangers. Rain, snow, or sun, whatever, it goes all weather, so it'll be up to you, though, Ashley, to get a good day for that. So the Rangers all afternoon, March 18th from noon to 4 at Carl's Air Square.
Now, a lot of kids these days might not know, but when you and I were kids, the library was the place to go for some cool stuff. And the Guelph Public Library has some really fun March break events coming up.
Do you remember Mad Science?
Yes,
yeah,
of
so
course.
Mad Science is back, and you can sign up for that at the Guelph Public Library. Also, the Cambridge Butterfly Conservatory has got things going on. The Mighty Monarch Butterfly March, which is super cool. They have a bingo at the Guelph Public Library. Bert's Bubble Show, the Pirate Magic Show. Eric Traplin will be there as well. And we all know bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Love it. Stratford Country Club's got something cool coming up as well.
I feel like now, after the Olympics and curling, curling was making such a, you know, a splash. That's right, with your one little finger.
Just push it through.
The Glow and Throw is happening at the Stratford Curling Club. So curling sessions for families introduce, you know, some youngins to the game of curling. Who knows? Maybe they will be the next one to win Olympic gold.
Now, the Waterloo Region Food Bank has a few initiatives coming up. Let's talk about the first one, Whiskey and Wine.
Whiskey and Wine in the warehouse. You go to the warehouse where you can see all that they do and just really see, you know, oh, they've got this much food over here. They've got this is what they need. But Saturday, April 25th, they'll be opening up the distribution center for something called Whiskey and Wine in the warehouse. Get your tickets because they're going so fast. Another way to support the food bank and have a great time.
And another thing they're doing at Conestoga Mall, which is really cool because you can get, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. Get your shopping done and bring the kids out and check out.
Yeah, Construction. Construction starts. This is where local businesses build these amazing structures out of cans and whatever else they need. And honestly, you wonder, how did they figure this out? Yes. The engineering and the planning that goes into this is just next level. But yes, Conestoga Mall, starting on the 14th of March, you can walk around and check out all the structures. We encourage you to vote for your favorite because there is a fan favorite to be awarded.
Now, we can't wrap up a bounce in your backyard without talking about something cool happening on Bounce Radio.
How about winning $25,000? That
sounds pretty cool.
Would you like that?
I would indeed.
All right, so we're going to be giving away $1,000 a day. The grand prize will be awarded April 1st.
Okay.
Won't be a joke. Yeah. Of $25,000. So
incredible.
Just listen for those code words again. We'll start at 6 a.m. Every 2 hours we'll have one. Go to bounce995.ca for more information and to make sure those code words get entered.
Fantastic. And lastly, Angie, where can folks at home submit their events for our program?
Okay, go to bounce995.ca. We're going to keep sending you there because that's where all the action is. And you're just going to hit the little icon that says Bounce in your backyard and send us an email, and we'll try to get it on this little showgram that we have.
Love it. Thanks, Angie.
You're welcome.
Well, still ahead on CTV News at 5. Will the Maple Leafs ever win again?
Matthews to keep it alive. He doesn't.
Toronto heads to New York to face the Rangers, looking to break a 5-game losing streak. And here's what you need to know. For the third consecutive year, the 2026 Skate Canada Cup is once again coming to Waterloo. Novice, Gold, and Open Synchronized skating teams will hit the ice at the Waterloo Memorial Recreation Complex tomorrow through Sunday, competing for the National Championship. Tickets can be bought online. CTV News at 5 continues in 2 minutes.
I'm Al Kawash. I'm the Director for Cardiac Care and Critical Care here at Wren. Our cath lab is a place where we do our complex cardiac procedures. So if someone were to have a heart attack, they would come into the cath lab. And so we service not only Waterloo Region, but beyond Waterloo Region. So it's about 1 million people from here to about Owen Sound. Recently, we've completed 3 stereotactic radio ablations. That required our cancer team as well as our cardiac team and external stakeholders to have this procedure done here. And so basically, this procedure takes radiation and kinds of resets the tissue in the heart so that your heart beats appropriately. Typically, these procedures would be done outside of our region in the Toronto, Ottawa, or London regions. It incurred costs, driving, and what have you, but now that we're bringing that care closer to home. And that's what happens when you have physicians and clinicians who have the right tools and equipment to do the job, which is funded by the community. To learn more and consider giving today, please visit renf.ca/heart. That's WRHNF.ca/heart.
Another nice day. We got the sun, but got a lot of rain.
Where did you see the sun?
I saw it this morning. I swear. I drove in. I went and got a haircut at 11:30. I had a very slow morning today. And it was really sunny. It was really nice for those of us that weren't at work.
Maybe, you know, some of us who were busy doing work stuff in the morning. Look, I hope the sun was out, and I hope everyone got to see it. I unfortunately did not. It was very wet and rainy both times I stepped out through the studio today, but let's take a look from Carl's Air Square tonight, where the Zamboni is getting the ice ready for a little rainy skate session for some folks. It would be tonight and tomorrow. I mean, kudos to you, sir, for keeping that rink looking perfectly fresh, no matter what the conditions are out there. Unfortunately, we are expecting some more rain rather than snow, but maybe good news for a Zamboni that it could turn to freezing rain as we get cooler into the evening hours. Let's talk about that freezing rain. Environment Canada issuing a warning for this region. We are looking at a potential 2 millimeters of ice accretion. It is expected to taper off near midnight. Now, when I say that, it means the freezing element to it. We are still looking at lots of rainfall over the next 24 hours. hours or so. So we're going to see this band of precipitation move through on Friday. It's going to be spotty throughout Friday evening and afternoon, and then by Saturday we're expecting even more rain coming through. So it is going to be a wet few days. The good news is, though, the temperatures are expected to rebound a little bit over the coming days. Let's look at what's happening right now across the country. A very comfortable 9 in Victoria, 8 in Vancouver. Over the Rockies, it's 2 in Edmonton, still sitting quite warm there. -8 in Saskatoon, -7 and snowing in Winnipeg. In our nation's capital, it's cloudy and -3. And over on the East Coast in St. John's, the sun has already set and it's -12, a little bit cooler there. Here in Kitchener-Waterloo, it is 1 degree, but is feeling a little cooler with the wind chill, -6, closer to that feel with the rain coming down too. With that dampness, it will continue to feel cooler. Back in 1948, though, we reached an overnight low of -28.9. So by comparison, that's not too bad. We're expected to get down to 0 tonight. Sun setting now at 6:16 p.m. So at least we are getting a little bit of daylight, even though we are still in winter-like weather. Conditions, of course, for the next 15 days are going to be all over the place and will continue to do so for the next few weeks as we transition from winter to spring-like conditions. As we look here, by Saturday, 13 degrees is the expected high. Sunday, the sun making a triumphant return, 9 degrees as an overnight low, just 2. And then Monday, Colton, in this 5-day stretch, looks like it's going to be the best day for it. 14 degrees the expected high, and 3 is the overnight low. Showers potentially returning by Tuesday, a high of 8 degrees.
All right, it's time to take a look at what's trending. A young Blue Jays fan gave up his prize and stole hearts on the stands during spring training. A foul ball sent a Detroit Tigers fan over the seats. In a failed attempt to catch it, this little Jays fan picks up the ball and instead of claiming it, hands it over to the adult who was about to walk away disappointed. That's a good Canadian little fan there.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That is what a good Canadian kid.
Well, and of course, the guy from Detroit can't make the catch.
I'm not going to go there. And another team that isn't doing so hot right now, the Toronto Maple Leafs will have another chance to snap their losing streak when they face off with the New York Rangers tonight.
Matthews to keep it alive. He doesn't. Marks from the stop, and the New Jersey Devils have won it in a shootout.
Oh, it's sad indeed. The Leafs lost to the New Jersey Devils in a shootout last night, extending their winless streak to 5 games. The team has not won a game since the Olympic break, and rumors are swirling about its future ahead of tomorrow's NHL trade deadline. Puck drop for tonight's game against the Rangers is set for 7 p.m. in New York.
Yeah, I'm a Flames fan, so we're used to it. We're just used to it.
I mean,
rebuild.
As a Toronto fan, we are also unfortunately used to it. So.
Well, other Toronto teams, the Raptors will be looking to get back in the win column as well when they take on the Minnesota Timberwolves this evening. The team is coming off a 111-95 loss to the New York Knicks on Tuesday. The Raptors have lost 3 of their last 4 games and currently sit in 5th place in the NBA's Eastern Conference. Tip-off for tonight's game against the Timberwolves is set for just after 8 in Minnesota. Still ahead on CTV News at 5, the Prince of Denmark showing off his moves. The tragedy of Hamlet set to hit the stage in Kitchener tonight, but this time the story's being told through dance.
And here's what you need to know. Want to learn how to line dance? Then maybe put it to the test. The True North Line Dance Open is coming to Binghamton's all day Saturday, featuring daytime clinics with a choreographer, an evening line dance school, beginner lessons, and competition. Tickets can be purchased online. We'll be right back.
In tonight's Digital Dive, a product sold at Canadian Costco locations is being recalled due to the presence of undeclared allergens. The store's customer service site advises that 6 packs of chocolate mousse may contain cashew or macadamia nuts, neither of which are declared on the label. Our online team has you covered. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Time now to take a look at our final 5 stories we're following today. The Carney government's push to reduce the size of the public service has reached a new milestone. More than 25,000 public servants have now received notices that their jobs could be at risk. Those notices have been sent out over the last 2 months. The budget implementation bill is still before the Senate, but the financial plan calls for a reduction of 28,000 positions by 2029 in an effort to cut government spending. The RCMP is cutting dozens of positions at its national headquarters in Ottawa. Figures from the Treasury Board of Canada's Secretariat show the RCMP plans to reduce its workforce by 63 employees and 13 executives. The National Police Force is looking to find billions of dollars in savings in its budget. Last week, 285 employees at the national headquarters received notification that their jobs may be affected by possible job cuts in the federal public service. OPP say they've seized millions of dollars worth of suspected fentanyl linked to an interprovincial drug trafficking network. Back in May, investigators say they identified individuals trafficking fentanyl between the Greater Toronto Area and Calgary. Then in February, officers executed a search warrant in Brampton and seized 18 kilograms of suspected fentanyl with an estimated value of more than $2.3 million. One suspect was arrested in Brampton and 3 others were arrested in Alberta. The Ford government is bringing back paper report cards to Ontario public schools. The press secretary for the education minister says the ministry is working to once again make report cards available in a paper format. The province says the move is being made so families have simple access to their child's progress. Schools in the GTA are mostly sending student report cards electronically on a dedicated portal or password-protected email. There's no timeline for when paper report cards will be available. And the tragedy of Hamlet is set to hit the stage at the Centre in the Square tonight, but this time the Prince of Denmark will be dancing. Told through a modern dance interpretation of Hamlet, the performance uses movement and music to portray the play's pivotal moments. Centre in the Square says it's a strong example of how the venue is diversifying what they show and what they have to offer.
The whole story of Hamlet told through dance, through contemporary dance, ballet, and it's a very immersive show. There's a very impressive technical element. The way that we use the space, change setting repeatedly, and tell the story visually is one of a kind.
Is really setting the tone. It's a milestone for Centre in the Square and really kind of a path for what people hopefully will be able to expect in the future.
Well, the show starts at 8 tonight. There are still some tickets available. You'll just have to decide whether you go or you don't go. But it looks like a great show. Watched a little bit more of that interview, some of that raw stuff, and it was actually very interesting. The idea of telling that story through dance and music, just have to check it out. Well, that's our time. Thanks for watching. We'll have more local news at 6, but first, here's CTV National News.